It's 12 rounds with Chiles. We are in the building. Before I get started, y'all know I like to put a disclaimer out there. These views and opinions are strictly 12 rounds with Chiles. We may say some things that, hey, some people may find offensive, but hey, it is what it is. It's 12 rounds with Chiles. I got a big dog in here, man. 7 and 0 as a pro, 4 knockouts, future featherweight champion from Albany, Georgia, 20 years old. I'm about to go down your whole shit, bro. Like, I'm about to go down your whole jump, bro. 2019 Junior Olympic National Champion, Eastern and Western Qualifying Champion, 2019 Best Winning Percentage in the country. Not only that, 2019 Georgia Boxer of the Year. Like, big accolades. It's a big dog in here, man. Haven Hitman Brady, what's up, bro?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing
How
all
you
right,
doing?
man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel like money.
I said I feel like money. Look, you look like money, man. Look, I watched your fight last weekend, man. If y'all didn't tune in, he fights on ESPN. I watched him last week, and he did his thing. I don't watch pretty, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I probably don't watch all your fights. Every fight you show up, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
Like, and this
Right,
before
right,
I even, you know what I'm saying? Before we even connected, I already was following it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So,
For sure, for
bro,
sure.
what you had? 6 wins in 17 months, like the
Something like that. It's seven. It's seven now. Like in 20 months.
yeah, bro. That's a grind. That's a
Right.
grind. You know what I'm saying? Like you going to get what you want, man. So I'm definitely happy to have you on 12 rounds with Charles, man. Like we gonna talk about a lot of things today, bro. For real.
Right.
We gonna
Let's
cut
get it.
up today, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hot.
Look, man, so before all the big amateur accolades, things like that, where'd you start at, man? What made you turn to boxing?
Um, I used to play basketball and football. I
Okay.
started there, so I always been an athlete. I always been an athlete, and I was playing them too. So then my dad told me I had to narrow it down to two sports. So I ended up doing boxing and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing boxing and basketball for a minute, and then when I got in high school, I started like basketball started getting serious and boxing started getting serious. Uh, I was finna play varsity basketball, so that was gonna take a lot of my time. And boxing was already taking a lot of my time, so
Right.
it came to the point like, hey, like you got to choose one, whatever one you see yourself in the future. Like you got to put your all into it. So I see myself going farther in boxing, and so I just chose boxing and that's really all she wrote. From then
Yeah.
on, I
Cause it ain't
started.
like you're the tallest dude, bro.
Nah,
we ain't the
I can,
tallest.
I can handle the rock and I can shoot, but
Yeah.
it's still you just gotta be. Say I ain't say I couldn't be special, but you gotta be special. You know, you gotta just
Right.
be realistic with yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
Like
real.
all the people you see under 6 foot go to the NBA or go real far. So I mean,
That's
look at me
real.
boxing. So how everything going? I look like I made the right decision. So you know,
Definitely. Definitely. I
I
think you
keep
made the right decision too, bro.
I keep tag on myself.
So before all these national championships and all the accolades that came, man, when you first started off in boxing, was it rough for you, or did you just click?
No, it was rough. Um, I was losing fights that I thought I won,
Hmm.
and it was hard getting sparring, hard getting like certain coaches and sparring definitely, and it was just hard because I'm down here, like I'm down.
Yeah.
Not only if I'm in Georgia, but I'm like down south, like deep, and you know, it started off rough, but
Oh, I think I lost him. Did I lose him? I hope my man phone ain't go dead. We on live. Look, you back, bro?
yeah, someone was calling me.
Hey, look, man. I mean, all week. Hey, I've been trying to call you all week, bro. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But I understand, bro. You got a fight
Same
coming up.
thing happened. I'll be doing something. They're like, person whoever called me, they're like, I've been trying to call you all day. Every time you
Yeah.
call, they see that's wrong time for them.
But at the
But
same time, I respect it though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
You on the grind. You on the grind. Let's get back to it though. You were saying that what were you saying? Albany, Georgia in the deep south, so you had trouble finding fights, things like that.
yeah, just like sparring and things like that was hard, and like I started off like with so less of experience. Like when I started off, I was fighting like people that like open class fighters. I was a novice. I was fighting people with
Oh,
20
for
years
real?
fight. I
You
had
went
like
straight open? So
I did, but like it was hard for me to find fights, and they used to just line me up with them. And I
yeah,
used to take them and stuff. I'm like, it's gonna be experience. Like it's gonna pay off at the end. So
right.
I do that. So everything ain't always been golden, but you know what? It's always been a dedication. I just stayed grounded, stayed focused, stayed motivated, and I knew what I wanted and what I knew what I was going to get. So
Yeah,
we here now, and everything going good. It's only gonna get better.
definitely, definitely. Like, do you feel like when you took this route, man, and you put all this work in, and you went to the nationals, you won some nationals, man? Do you feel like that prepared you for that next step?
Definitely, that definitely did. Like I think, like that's the best way to go. Going to the national and stuff, like with amateur and pro, like it's different. Like it's levels to it.
Yeah,
But I definitely think like that stuff right there, like that made me to the person I am today. Like that just it made me who I am. So I think I I'm thankful for that. So
yeah.
yeah,
Like that's big time, bro. Like,
right.
how do you feel like that transition was coming from the amateurs to the pros? Because I mean, you made it to some of the top level. Because I think you tried out for the Olympic team too, right? But that was the year of COVID or something like that.
See what happened was that's why I went pro.
Okay, okay.
What happened was what was 2019
Uh-huh.
2019 like I could say my breakout year.
Right.
2019 I went to every national. I went to the Junior Olympics, the Westerns, the Easterns, the PAL. I went to four national and I won
Mm-hmm.
all four. Well, I came in second on the first one on the Western.
Okay.
Then I
Uh-huh.
went three. I went three straight. So that was a crazy year. So with me going to four nationals,
Yeah.
I fought almost everybody in my weight class.
Yeah.
I mean, cause everybody can't make everyone, but I made all of them. So some people from the Western came to the Western, East Coast came to the East Coast, the PAL, the
Yep.
people on the West Coast, like that. So I have about fought everybody. So when it came to the end to the one in December to get on the USA team, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I got this. Like I'm finna get on the USA team. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I get ready to sign up for that. They tell me I can't fight, and I'm like, what? They said
For real.
they was like, cause I was youth, so they was like, you too old for you. So I'm like, sheesh, like that's crazy. So I'm like,
Yeah.
man. So then Olympics come on, like, let me try for the Olympics. They're like, nope, you can't try the Olympics either. You too young. So it was like a thing. It was like I did all that for that year. I ain't gonna say it wasn't for nothing, but
Mm-hmm.
like for the big golden, what I really really wanted, I couldn't do it, and so I had to sit out for that whole tournament, and I would have to wait all the way into a whole another year to do anything, like for me for anything to register. So
Right.
that's when I had went pro. Then I'm like,
So that's kind of what led you to your
yeah,
decision to go pro.
yeah, that kind of really let me because I really didn't want to do that, or because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go to Olympics. But when they say me I was too old, I'm like, sure,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be old enough for the Olympics. But I knew how the age thing was. I knew I was too young for Olympics. But I
Yeah.
thought when they said I was too old for youth, I'd be able to go to Olympics. I mean, if you too old for youth and you too young, like I'm like, so I'm really just gonna. I really had to just sit out, like
Yeah.
so somebody else won it, and I think whoever won it, they came in from nowhere. When I'm like, I was sick, but it be like
Yeah.
that sometimes, man. It be
Yeah,
like that.
man. It's a part
It
of the
was
game, bro.
it was nothing I can
Definitely.
do about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely
So
when the Olympics your big goal, because I think I mean think about it, bro. For all the amateurs, that's what everybody dream to do. To want to go
right,
be a part of that Olympic team. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
to be honest, bro, what's your opinion on how they doing it now? They taking boxing out the Olympics. Like
That's crazy.
that's what I said, bro. Like
You know the reason why they say they doing it.
they saying that it's too much corruption with the judging and all that stuff.
Yeah. It do get crazy though. There's a lot
Yeah,
of it's a lot of fights, but that's just boxing. Period. Like that's just something that you got to take
that
with the
you yeah
sport. You know,
yeah
it's so many fights that I don't see where certain people won, but hey man, that's just how they you got to eat that up and man keep
yep.
going.
We see
Like
it all the time, bro.
that, and that would kind of like motivate me. Like my last year amateur, I think I had like 20 some stoppages my last year.
For
And that
real.
was really maybe because like early in my career I feel like I won some and they used to take us. So I had got to me and my dad got to the point like, man, stop them. They can't
Everybody
say
got
you won
get.
or lost. You stop them.
Yep.
So I started trying to stop everybody. Then so
But that
that's
also
big
put
one.
that killer instinct in you though for the pros, bro. Because I
Right,
see you got that.
right.
Right.
So
How
yeah.
was that? So when you first went pro though, because you went, how old you when you went pro? You had to be
I
what,
I,
19,
I signed
18?
at 18.
Did you
I
sign the
probably had
top
my
rank
first,
right off the top?
yeah, I signed top rank right off the top. And I
How
I
was
think
bro? How was that, bro?
it was
I know that was
amazing.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, cause my management actually I connected them like my last national. Like we
Hmm.
connected and things like that. And my plan was to, keep fighting amateur, like a couple more
Right.
amateur tournament. But then when I found out that I contacted them and then I got a call from Top Rank that they want to do a deal. So I mean that's something I couldn't turn down. It was just like the best feeling because I mean, working working your whole career and things like that to get signed with a big promoter, like that's the ultimate goal.
Bro.
You get signed with a
That's
big
what we
promoter,
all want, bro. That's what
right?
we all want. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody try to get certain fights and I mean not knocking off club shows and none, but man,
Hmm.
I mean starting up fighting your first fight be on ESPN televised, like I mean that's like a dream come true. So
Bro.
it just it's just like all your hard work, like man, it ain't going in vain. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
sheesh, man, like it really paid out, like real emotional, you
Yeah,
know.
I can tell, bro. I see it on your face though, cause you get that little smirk, like, sheesh. Well, that's
Real
dope, man.
emotional.
That's hard, bro. Yeah. Like, 'cause, we all dream of that. Me as a coach, having a pro fighter that we do them, we having to do the club shows. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? We
right,
having to do the club shows. Me having an amateur that he's coming up. Like I think
right,
I told you, we was just in the ring with Caleb playing
right,
Julian Williams, and Kyron Davis,
right,
and he was holding his own. So
right,
he's that guy that probably got that chance to
right,
do something like that.
right.
But that's the goal, bro. You know what I'm saying? The
That's
goal.
just like, okay, saying you have a fighter fighting in club shows, and then right when they get like a world title chance or get a world title, or anything like that, it just be so emotional because like man, it like people don't be knowing, like you don't know how much, I did that. I've had to fight so many hard fights. I had to take so many. I had to go on the B side to prove myself. Like I
Yeah.
had to do so much to get here. So it'd be like, like everybody don't understand that. Everybody just be on the outside looking in, but man,
Right.
like really dedication. So that's how I feel like from amateur. I went through so much. Like not fighting, be able to go through that amateur, like that was my dream to be on the Olympic team,
Right.
be on the USA team, to fight for the country and all that. So like things like that, losing certain fights when I was young, like when I was young, it was certain times like I was losing like fights back to back, But that's when I was
Yeah.
real young though, and
Right.
like
Right.
stuff like that hurts you. So
It hurt. Yeah.
see things like that. So it's like it get real emotional, and you be real proud of yourself. Like man,
Right.
you feel like you accomplished something, like So
Yeah, because
you
I feel
know,
like a lot of people don't understand like the work that's put in when the camera's off.
right.
All they get is the finished product. They don't understand you up at 5 a.m. because we gotta go run them 2 a
Uh-huh.
days when camp
Two,
start. You know what I'm saying?
2 days, 3 days, sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. When you grinding on it, when you trying to make weight, so I'm no longer eating for it to taste good. I'm eating for fuel. Like you know what
Man,
I'm
what? That's
saying?
that's the hardest thing to me. That food, boy. I'm fat kid. I love to eat. I'm
Bro,
a
you
fat
from
kid.
Georgia too? Y'all got that good food down there, bro.
Man, what? To my love to eat. I love to eat. Man,
Yeah.
I go crazy. That's my
So
hardest thing.
what's your
When it's time for me to lock in, I lock in.
yeah?
But man, that's that lock in. That'd be hard. It'd be mental.
It, that's all mental, bro. So what's your walk around weight? What you usually walk around at?
Probably like 20. When
So
I'm
you
doing
probably
good. That's good. But sometimes you'll get more than that. It's been a couple times you got a little bit more than that.
yeah.
I,
So you
I,
had
I, I try not to get no more than 150.
okay. Damn. So you coming down? Oh, you taking off 30 pounds or so?
Like
That's
I said, like I try not to get to 150, but you can say,
mm-hmm.
but that's like if I'm training and I'm in the gym and stuff, 140s, like 146, 147. Like that's like my range,
Yeah,
and that's when I like that's like me in the gym, but I'm still eating what I want to. So when I
yeah.
tighten up on my diet, I lose like I get down to like 140 in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had like 15 pounds throughout camp. So,
Right. That's
but
the part that people don't understand, bro. That weight loss process, the getting up to put in them 5, 6 miles.
right,
I gotta put in 5, 6 miles. I gotta go to strength and conditioning, and then you telling me I gotta spar this dude at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's
well,
so much grind that go to it. You know what I'm
and
saying?
that
That
and that
nobody sees.
and that's just the grind of boxing. Like like
Yeah,
that's grind of boxing. But man, you got people that they got life stuff that come in, like parents, like you know what I'm saying. People
yeah,
got kids, they got houses, like like that's just boxing,
yeah.
twenty four
Yep,
seven. But you got lifetime stuff that come in that you don't see coming, like
yep.
man. So it's just like staying focused, man. Like I tell somebody, like you could say you could play a lot of sport, man. You cannot play the boxing. Like it's like sad to say, man. It's life or death. Like it's
It's
kill or
real.
be killed when you get in there. It's like it's no joke. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? So a
One
lot of
punch.
people. Yeah, a lot of people be saying like like this. People that don't box. I'm like you could do this and do that. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
man, this not basketball. Like man, like
Yeah,
if I get hurt or something happen, I can get subbed out the game in basketball.
yeah,
Man, if I'm in the ring and I'm hurt or something, man, it's only you and the opponent. The only thing you gonna do is kneel or you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but it's dangerous. Like so, it's on. You got to be like into it and doing it, and understand like or. But I say bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. So
That's real. In this game that we play right there, that's real, bro. Right?
yeah,
After you get 10, 15 fights, then we gotta take some risks. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's not a lot of because in the first few fights we can strategize. You know what I'm
right,
saying? We get on box rec, you know how we do our thing. We pick things out like we
right,
need to.
right.
But after a while, like you say, we gotta take risks, and you gotta be
Right.
ready for those risks. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta be ready. I mean,
Uh-huh.
there's like a millionaire, a billionaire. Like there's so
Mm-hmm.
many risks he had to take to start that business also. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
Right.
that's how life is. So
Yeah. So with your transition to the pros, right? When you your first pro fight, did it feel different to you? Was it slower?
definitely,
Did you feel the pop was a little more?
like it definitely was a bit different. So like number one, I could say I start off in a bubble, so I
Yeah,
didn't
you
really
did.
get
Yeah, you fought
yeah.
at the NGM, right?
Yeah, so like a lot of people ask me like how the bubble was like when I first went they were like what's the difference between the bubble and like with crowd like they were my
Mm-hmm.
first two fights. I'm like I don't know, I ain't never fought with no crowd. I don't know how I feel like like it's just I straight bubble after. So like when I got crowd my third fight, like I'm like oh okay this is different. Like it ain't like I go from crowd to no crowd. I went from no crowd to crowd. So like I had
Mm-hmm.
to adjust to that. Like that was adjustment to me. Like I was used to the bubble.
Right.
So when I first started, and no lie, I think that was better when you first started because when you got the crowd in tune and you got fans screaming, people yelling. Sometimes you tend to you tend to fight with the crowd. Let the crowd
Yeah.
get into you, but it ain't no
Mm-hmm.
crowd there. Like when you in a bubble, like I had to tune in to my coach and listen to them. Like if I hit him a certain type of way, it wasn't no
Right.
ooh ah. It's just me and him. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like you sparring.
Right.
So I think that was the best way to start. So I think I got like the up on that. Like I think that like helped me a lot. But even though, but I still like now I still started off a little fast. Like I go in there and I ain't gonna say I went for the kill, but I seen I'm like oh I'm trying to finish him. But you know it ain't like how it be seeming like when you get in there it's different. But
Yeah.
it was a good feeling though. I like it and it was definitely a big transaction, man. Just the lights, the cameras following you and it just it just take time. Like though I say them first
Mm-hmm.
three to five fight, it's just you just getting warmed up. Like
That's it.
getting used to everything, getting used to the small gloves, no headgear.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I probably ain't get hit that much, but I know I got hit one time. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's a difference. It's for sure different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna play. Like so you getting used to that stuff. It's totally different. But man, to be honest, I like it way better.
Yeah.
everything. It ain't nothing about the amateur that I rather
That you
for it
miss.
that I
Yeah.
nothing,
Bro,
nothing.
that's
I
real,
like
bro.
everything better. So, um,
'Cause I
it's
mean,
sweet.
everybody don't get, and it is, bro. Because everybody don't get the chance to have the cameras in the locker room. They
Right, right.
watching you hit the mitts, warm up, and all
Yeah,
that. That's got to be a crazy feeling, bro.
yeah. That's crazy.
All right.
See, that's a part right there that keep me motivated and keep me pushing. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, and that's only that's starting right now. So people looking at me, but I'm looking at Secure and the people on ESPN. Like I want to be on ESPN.
Yeah.
This my
Yeah.
last fight. I spoke in a press conference. So that was like a big up to me. Like I was in a
Did you
press
have
conference.
some
Like I want.
nerves? You
Yeah,
had some
yeah.
nerves?
So
Yeah.
it was like the main event, the co-main, and me. So like
Yeah.
that was another big stuff to me that I really like cherish. So like things like that, it's still like I don't came a long way, and a lot of people think some people on the outside be like, man, he made it, but man, I still got a long way to go, and it's a lot more that I want to accomplish, and I got people that I look at and look up to, them like, man, I want to be there. So everything just a process, and you just
That's it.
stay down for the come up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
Uh,
You just gotta
that's
be a
how I
little
feel.
patient, bro. You just gotta
Right.
be a little patient.
Patience is the key.
Right. And I think I watched your last fight, and it was you did your thing. Dude was just
Right.
he was a tough
He was
motherfucker. Like,
tough. He was sure.
bro, he was tough. You hit
He
him
was
with
tough.
some big shots. He caught some good uppercuts. You put the three on him real solid,
Yeah.
and bro would not fall.
He won for, and I think his record was like he was like 7-6 or whatever. He
Yeah.
had been stopped one time, so I'm
Right.
like he been stopped one time. I'm like okay, I'm gonna stop him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But me not knowing, I see a stoppage on box record stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
when I get into it and stuff, man, I'm finding out he didn't even get stopped. Like it was a mouthpiece thing. His
Oh, for
mouthpiece
real.
fell out, so he never been stopped out of 14 or 15 fights. So he just one of them tough fighters that go in there and like like I'm gonna go in there and get this young gun a run for his money. Like I'm really
Right.
gonna say, hey, working to the pro games. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
But
that
those
was
are
good.
guys.
Though I needed
It
that, and I
was. That's
definitely
what I was gonna say, bro.
yeah, I
That's
learned a
a,
lot from that. I
that's what I
learned a
was
lot.
about to say. That's education right there.
Right.
You know what
It
I'm
ain't
saying?
nothing like getting arounds, and
Bro, we
that's
all
totally
like,
different.
and when we talk about it, you look at it like I think of it like what I call it the Berlanger effect. Well, we have 15, 16 fights where we get everybody out first round,
Yeah.
second round, and then we run into something that's difficult,
Uh.
and then we don't look good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
And now we struggling because
Right.
we didn't get them rounds in throughout the process. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And of course, everybody loves a knockout, right? We all like to see knockouts. So it made him some bread because we can put it on YouTube. We can do things. It's marketable. It made him some bread. But now in the long run, I feel like he gonna struggle some. What you think
Right.
though?
Yeah. Now I feel the same way you do. Like it ain't nothing like getting around and getting that experience. Like it's just certain stuff that happened. Like what I'm saying. Like he never he never knew what it felt like to sit down. Like what I'm saying.
Right,
Like
right.
like to come back out. Like for somebody to get hit with a hardest shot and go to the corner and rehydrate back up and come back out the harder. Like it's just so
Mm-hmm.
much stuff that you see when you in the rounds. Like just breaking opponent down. Like because I mean it's almost like what he had was almost like a fantasy. Like it ain't
Yeah.
never happened before, and
Right.
most likely something like that will never happen again with on a top level like this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope a lot of people don't be looking at that like this is something I want to do or I want to do that or whatever. And I ain't saying it's no problem with knocking every opponent out, but in the first round, that's like unheard of. You know what I'm saying?
It is. And
That's
even
unheard.
as a coach, I'll be honest. I'll tell you slow down a little bit. Like let's get some rounds. Like do you and your
Right, right,
coach ever say that? Like all right, let's go in
right,
here.
right,
We know we're gonna do our thing, but let's get
right.
some rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like to me, it's like he almost started depending on that. Like if he didn't
Yeah.
get you out of there, it's like that was just like all he had. Like
Right.
not
He
saying he couldn't
started.
box him, but he ain't know what else to go to because he's so used to like person standing. He's still standing. Like she,
Yeah.
what else I'm gonna get? I get him a
What I
hardest shot.
Right. What
So
do I do now? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that's real. I think he going. Not saying I wish him the best of luck, but I think he gonna have some struggles with the next
Yeah.
level. Because right now I feel like he at that middle level, and they
Uh,
trying to build him to get to that championship level to maybe
right.
get a shot at the strap. But
Right.
what he fight at 168, bro?
168.
It's straight dogs at 68 at the top.
It is. It
It's
dog.
yeah, like I don't think it's none of it. I don't think he can't. I don't think he can beat none of them. To be honest, it's my personal opinion, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that the fact that that guy gave you rounds and you got to get your offense off. You also got caught with some shots that you know you probably shouldn't have got caught with. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
Definitely. Trying to get them out of there. Just trying.
Yeah, just
But
trying to
that's just
force.
learning though. Like
That's it,
that's just
bro.
teaching me. Like, hey,
Exactly.
you just gotta go ahead and execute, and when you see it, you see it. Like, cause I'm looking at him like, okay, man, he looking like you'll look at his fatigue, like he's short, he a
Yeah,
little chubby. I'm like, man, I'm finished. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
yeah.
judge
I
a
was
book
like,
by cover.
I
You gotta
was
go
like,
in there
dude
with your
got
game.
dude look like he old. I was like, Haven about to go ahead and punish this dude. And
Right.
what you did, you still punished him,
Y'all
but
punish him, but
he was just tough, bro.
he was tough, yeah.
Tough. He
And
was from what is
and
Mexico, right?
after the fight, I'm talking to you like, man, that was good work, man. He said, I felt it, you good, you good. But he's still smiling, like, like he just got waxed, but he's still smiling. Ice, hey,
Yeah.
he talking about let's take a picture with an ice pack on, like, he hurt, but he still like, because he used to that, and like a lot of them Mexicans and stuff, man, like you don't ever see them videos on YouTube, like they be standing like saying like on the wall, like getting hit.
Yeah.
They be
Getting,
practicing it like they go
bro.
to the gym and practice. Like how we practice on head movement, they practice on getting hit. Like,
That's
can I
it.
get hit 10 times and take it? Like type stuff like that. So
Yep. Yep.
you
You
know,
know,
it's
when you fight a Mexican, you know it's gonna be a tough fight. You
right,
know it going in. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You game plan for it. You make camp a
right,
little bit harder because you know he might be standing here all night. You know what I'm
all
saying?
right,
You got to like for me. I always say you got to start at the body on the Mexican.
definitely. You gotta start
Yeah,
with the ball,
yeah. You got to start at the body, slow that momentum down. You know what I'm saying?
right?
And then maybe you can start chopping them down from there.
Chop it down, yeah.
But you gotta slow them down. But I'm gonna tap into your preparation too, man. Like, were you preparing for these fights?
Uh,
How? What's your daily schedule? Like, tell the people like what it is to be a fighter. What,
First, planning and preparation, like as far as like knowing what you're gonna do, having a set schedule. Like
mm-hmm.
in my room in there, I got a bulletin board. Like what's my plan for every day? Like like when I wake up, what's my plan? When I go to sleep, what time I want to go to sleep? Like my meal plan, like what I anything extra I got to do today or something like that. So I plan it. I write it down first. And like when I see it, like that just give me a different I'm a visual. I'm visualize like
That's on the
okay, I
same
see
way.
it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like or what I do, like every time I get a date or like I get a date or whatever, I kind of write on what I want to do that fight. Like, I want to work on my jab, on the body. Like this, is what I should do. So I just read it and read it 3 or 4 times a day. So I wake up like 5. I wake up at like 5 in the morning, and I wake up at 5. Then I try to do I try to read a little bit, simulate
Okay.
my mind,
Okay.
kind of like read a little bit. Then I try
Yeah.
to meditate a little bit, like read my stuff, meditate. Kind of like play everything in my head, and
Mm-hmm.
um, and stuff like that, and kind of pray. And I do that, and then do that, and then I got a little dog, so I go let my dog out, and
Yeah.
while I let my dog out or whatever, I brush my teeth and stuff, and I listen to like I put on my speaker and I listen to like some motivation like Eric Thomas
Yeah,
or
I was on Every Thomas this morning,
yeah,
bro, on the way to the gym.
or
Yep.
Icky Johnson,
I know it.
Johnson,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's between me and you and the fans. But I was listening to him the other day. I don't know if he had one when he told like what happened to his arm or whatever.
Yeah, because he got, yep.
I started crying in the shower. I was like 15
Bro, that's
minutes late.
real.
I was 15 minutes late to the gym because I'm in here crying like, dang, like this here. Like my coach, like, why you late? I ain't like, I'm like, coach, man, I ain't never lied to you, but I was in there crying like, man. I had sent to my mom like, man, y'all really cried. It been a minute since I cried, like, like some years. So I'm like, man, that just touched me. I don't know why. I don't know was I soft that morning or what,
We
but man,
human, bro.
it
Yeah.
hit. It hit. I'm like, man, she's cause like, like you go through so much, and a lot of people complain about like like a lifestyle and certain things that happen, but man, me, I always try to smile and I don't never let none get to me because I always think like it could be worse and people having way worse problems. So that just
Talk
showed
to
me
him. Yep.
like like dang, I'm here and I got problems and stuff, but man, it can be way worse. Like man lost his whole arm. Like
Yep.
that simulates your whole lifestyle. Like
Yep.
everything you do, you gotta switch everything up. Like what
Everything
you have
changes.
planned. Like like he eat different, he sleep different, he shower different. Like that's a lifetime effect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Right.
might do something where I might lose $100 or my dude might not make weight or something like that, or this ain't that, or like some small, and be
Right.
like, man, this nothing compared to like what other people do. So I just try to be grateful and and things like that. But that's off subject, but whatever.
Nah,
But
bro, but that
back,
was real. What
but
we
back
say,
on
we
subject,
want the real.
right? But back on subject, well, yeah, I let him out. I listen to some motivation, brush my teeth, get ready, and that'll probably take me like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Then I go for a light jog, like 3 miles, 3 to 4 miles. Come
Okay.
back. I eat breakfast. Omelet. I eat an omelet, egg white omelet with some fruit, or do some boiled eggs.
Hmm.
I do some boiled eggs. What else I do? Oatmeal, things like that in the morning with some
Right.
fruit. I chill for a little minute, get ready to go to the gym, probably around about 10:30 maybe. Then most of the time that be strength and conditioning or strength and condition or either sparring. And then I do that. Get done around 12 or 1, come back, eat lunch. For lunch, normally most of the time I have
Yeah.
a salad and some more fruit, or sometimes I'll do like a shake or something,
Yeah.
and then I do that. Then I take a nap, wake back up, go back to the gym, and just do regular training,
Right.
bad mix.
Yep.
And sometimes depending on how my weight look, I might go for another run if my weight look too good. But then I do that. Yeah, then I do that, and then come back. Or sometimes before I go, I eat and then come back. It just depends on the time. Or then I come
Right.
back, eat again. And then I try to meditate before I go to bed and read whatever I
Hmm.
have planned on my schedule.
Right.
What I got planned, and I try to go to sleep. And talk to my family or whatever.
Hmm.
One way, and then just keep repeating the same thing Monday through Friday. And then
Shit.
sometimes I'll switch it up though. I do everything backwards. Like I do boxing in the morning, and then
Okay.
I do my run like late at night. Sometimes I like to do my run late at night. So I
Yeah.
just switch it up sometimes. But I stay mostly on that schedule. And
Yeah.
then on the weekend, Sundays I chill, and Sundays I chill, recovery, ice bath, and
Yeah.
then Saturday, sometimes if we have somebody come down here, I spar on Saturday or just go for like a light run,
I like
yeah,
y'all.
boxing
Yeah.
like that.
S-
So
So it's a lifestyle.
yeah, it's a
It,
lifestyle.
it,
Like
it's definitely a lifestyle.
man, man, if you think it's a lifestyle or not, right now, I got a fight coming up now, but shoot, when you fight and you on your break, you still be thinking about boxing, like you still tuned in, like it's still stuff you gotta do. You be eating like, man, I still gotta lose this when I get back in this. Like, hey, so it's like,
Yeah.
and it have to be a lifestyle. I mean, if it ain't, I don't,
You're gonna
gotta
get
be a
hurt,
lifestyle.
man. You're
It
gonna get
gotta be.
hurt in this game. It got to be something you live, which brings me to another point. Is like, I think some of my boxers have this trouble is just having a good woman beside you, or having people around you that understand this lifestyle, because
Right.
it's not like anything else. I don't just go to work for 8 hours and I get to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's times when I get home in the evening that you may want my time that I just can't give you that.
Right.
I'm worn out. You know what I'm saying? How do you
Right.
kind of handle that? You got a girlfriend, bro?
I don't have no girlfriend. I, my last relationship, I was in a relationship for like 5 years. And
Yeah.
after that, I was in from like middle school all the way to like the end of high school. I was my first year of college. And actually, I'm in college too. So
Oh yeah. So you
yeah,
taking classes too?
yeah, I'll take classes too. So like, oh yeah, I forgot to add that on my schedule. So like in midday when I come home from after that second workout, then I'll do
Right.
some work. I'll do work for like an hour, and then when I come home at night, I'll do some more work. You
Right.
know,
That's
I add that in there too. So that's another
that's a
thing.
yeah. That's a full day, bro. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
full day,
definitely
and
just
you
for
know.
that. I'd be tired.
bro.
When I ain't in
Yeah.
camp, I be want to enjoy myself, but I
Mm-hmm.
still I try to, but like I'll be so locked in and like I just know where I want to go and then, like after my win and everything, and I see how everything going, like the love I get and like how I feel, that just make me want to get back in there.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
after I win or something, I be want to get back in there, right? Even though like camp was hard and stuff, but I be want to get right back in there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know like everything with the lifestyle, but like for getting back in the gym training, I'll be ready for that. But I don't know about the e habits and all that. I can wait for that. But for like getting back in the
Yeah.
gym, getting back in the gym, training, sparring,
Yeah.
like I still be want to do that. Like
You
I
love being in the gym.
like that just I don't know. It's just like some of my day missing. Like if I ain't training, like I feel like I miss something. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
I have to train every day. I gotta do something where I sweat or I feel like I
Right.
accomplish something. Like it's something I just gotta do something. So that'd be one of my main problems too. Like I feel like one of my main problems, like my recovery, like my resting, like for me resting and chilling,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
recovery. That's like resting is like
It's
80 to 90%
important.
of your
It's
recovery.
important. Yep.
Like ice baths and stuff good, but if you ain't resting and chilling out, then So that'd be one of my things. I don't be wanting to rest. Like I like to go.
Go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Have you
Uh,
started camp for when you fight when? August
I,
26th or August 27th?
I was 27. Yep, I started. I'm in camp now. Well,
Okay.
this week I kind of took off a little bit, but I still been like running and shot box and stuff. But like for like bad work and stuff, I chilled out and I ain't gonna get on to that next week. But I'm still staying because I mean I'm peaked out. Like I just fought, so I'm at the
You
peak.
just fought, right? You peaked.
I'm
That's
at the
right.
peak. So I just rest out, keep my weight down and stay in shape. And then next week I start back sparring on Monday, and
Okay.
then bad work and stuff. But I still been running once or twice a day in shadow boxing. So I'm
So
still
have
good.
you got you? So who's some of the guys that you got in the share the ring with as far as sparring?
Sparring. I sparred Tony Harrison. I sparred him like once or twice.
Bro, I like Tony because he's slick,
Yeah,
bro. A
yeah,
lot
he
of the
is.
things Tony do, I teach. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, he's
But
sweet. I sparred Tony. I sparred Charles Conwell.
okay, I know Charles Coleman. Uh-huh.
Uh, I was my teammate O'Shea. I be sparring her all the time. She cold too.
Yeah,
The female, she cold. She keep me on my toes.
yeah.
I like sparring her, and she saw part too.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
sparred
different
Shay.
look.
Uh-huh. I sparred Shay. Who else I spar? I spar. I spar Raymond Ford. I spar
Okay.
Raymond Ford. Uh, what's some good people? Uh, Rasheem Jefferson. He good. I don't spar him. Should think I don't spar a lot of people. Trying to think.
We're gonna have to get you up to Baltimore, bro. Look,
Yeah,
because I'm
I got the box. I don't spar. I spar Hackett, Jaleel Hackett.
so
Um,
so what's crazy is that's my man. Actually, I was
Jaleel.
on the phone with him and his dad today. We go to
Mhm.
Jalil's every other week. I take all
Yeah,
my guys to Jalil's, man. So that's
yeah.
my guy.
That's my boy. Yeah, I don't spar him like 2 or 3 times. I spar Ultra Jones.
Okay.
Who else I spar in Baltimore? I spar I'm trying to think who else I spar.
So we
I
go to
spar Malik Warren.
yeah, Malik Warren. Yep, I know Malik, bro.
I
Yeah.
spar him 3 times.
Okay, okay.
There's a couple people on spar that I probably a lot of people don't forgetting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's your
But
life, bro. It's what you do all the time.
yeah, so I don't spar some good people, man. There's a lot more people I want to spar and
Definitely.
want to share the ring with.
Gain that experience. Because I
Yeah.
mean, now you at
What's
a
cool?
level now that you around these guys. You showing up to shows and you getting to meet some of the best people at the
Right,
top of the game. You know what I'm saying? And they know you by name, which is
right,
probably dope. That's a dope feeling
right,
too. I'm
right.
sure.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy. And that's one thing too that keep you motivated. Like, like people you watch growing up, and people you watch boxing and stuff like that, and then you go to the shows and stuff like, man, good fight. Like I like you fight. Like I seen this. Like I still like this on
yeah.
YouTube. Or like certain people watch you and follow you and stuff like that. Like
Hmm.
after my last fight, Damian Lillard he followed me and stuff like that. So like
For
that was
real.
big.
That's
Yeah.
hard. That's
Yeah,
hard.
So I'm like, man, it one. he top 20 best basketball players out right now. He
Yeah,
probably watching it and stuff like that. So there's just stuff like that. It just keep you motivated and going. Cause it's like it's you here, but you can go here. Like
it's so
like
much.
you can
Yeah,
see here.
bro.
So it
Yeah.
just keep you climbing. Like I can say like okay, this is one millionaire that I know down here or
Hmm.
whatever. And he was telling me, I'm like, you're a millionaire, like, like what motivates you and like what keep you going, cause that's everybody go to be a millionaire. I mean,
That's
like,
right.
now it's you got a billionaire, but most people go to be a millionaire, cause when you
Yeah,
get a
you
billion,
comfortable.
it's almost like you can't do nothing with a billion. Like that's
Yeah,
just
bro. You got
it's a
everything
billion.
you want.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got everything you want. But you when you a millionaire, you like okay, like I don't reach a did like this is where I want to go. So I'm like you a millionaire, and like what motivates you and keep you going because he still like kind of working, still strive. And then
Mhm.
he said, what keep me going is I'm I'm a millionaire, but I'm watching people who got over 500 million, and I'm watching billionaires. You know what I'm saying? So like that, I'm a millionaire, but I want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I might have a helicopter, but these people that I want to have private jets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, like I'm doing good or whatever, but I'm here. But these people got millions. They got this amount of followers. They got this amount
Right.
of fans. You know what I'm saying? So that would really keep me going and keep me motivated and like my family and stuff. So
Definitely.
it's
Definitely.
just I feel like
It's
I feel like in a game or anything you do, you gotta always have like a reason and like a goal, like a
hmm
reason and something that motivates you, and like a why. Like why are you doing it? Like
right.
like if people probably ask you why are you doing this podcast, like what
Yeah,
motivates,
that's
and you
real.
like, what I'm saying, I'm doing this because of this. Like I want to do this. Like so, you gotta have a why. If you don't have no why to why you doing something, then why is you doing it?
Yeah, that's
Right? Cause
real.
I mean, it's like you don't have no motivation, you don't have no push. Like so
Hmm.
like you gotta have a why.
That's
So
that's real. So, is there anybody that? Because I was looking. Oh man, it was one of. Did you fight on the Crawford card?
no,
It was
I
something.
didn't.
It
I
was
was
one of
supposed
the
to though.
cards that you fought on that I saw. But is there
Secure?
anybody that you? Yeah, it was on Shakira's card. That's what it was. I was looking at it today. But is there anybody that when you showed up to a show and they walked up to you, you was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, got a
Um,
little bit of starstruck kind of thing.
Secure. He did that. He actually did that. My the fight I had in Atlanta. He like, man, I've been watching you. Like, I seen you. I be he had said something, but I remember at the press conference, like, yeah, I've been seeing you, man. Good job, keep doing what you're doing. So that was
Right.
one. But it had been somebody like real special that came up to me. I gotta think. It's somebody.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
come back to that.
For
I'm
me,
coming
bro, it was Roy Jones, bro. I was
right
out in
now.
Vegas. Yeah,
Right.
we actually I went to Roy's
He
gym,
was 102.
bro.
He actually he was watching me during the amateur. I got
Uh huh.
it was like a WBC medal. So I
Uh huh.
had got like the fighter of a tournament. It was like Golden Gloves in Atlanta, and he gave me the he gave me the medal, and he had signed some gloves,
Yeah.
and he liked me a lot then. So he won it's a couple different ones that I don't seen that really like
You
that
got
really
to
hit.
be well. Yeah, shit. You fought at MGM Grand a few times, yeah, because you was in the bubble. Y'all did y'all go
So
over
I
to Chinatown, go to Floyd's gym and all that stuff?
No, we ain't go. Because in the bubble you couldn't move.
Oh
You couldn't
yeah, you
go
couldn't
nowhere.
move in that jump. You couldn't go nowhere.
That's crazy. You couldn't go no. You couldn't go nowhere till after the fight.
For
Like
real.
after your fight, because I mean they ain't carried in. Because I mean you get COVID, you catch COVID.
That's
But
it.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But while you was fighting or getting ready for fight week, oh you
Hmm.
couldn't move. You couldn't leave out that whole everywhere you go. There's someone following you. It was crazy. You had to get what you call that
Like
uh
escorted.
no, not escorted. When you get to see if you have COVID,
Oh, they was doing the test on you, the COVID test on you all the
you had
time.
to do COVID. You had to do COVID test every day. So say if you
For,
came on Monday and you
uh,
stayed in the bubble, so that means everybody got COVID test. But if you came in the bubble on Monday, you had to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. So it was crazy. It was like one of the scariest thing to me because like some people will they'll be negative on Monday and then
yeah.
like Wednesday they positive. So I mean
Right.
like. So then they gotta go home or they gotta
Yeah.
quarantine 10 days. I'm like, wow.
So you just had to be prepared for whether the fight went on or not, right?
Yeah, you gotta be prepared for it. And a lot of fights then got pushed off and So many
Yeah,
people getting COVID. Like it was crazy.
that was a tough time too, because I mean,
And
like, for,
and I feel like some of them COVID tests was like, like bogus.
yeah,
And
some
some of them, I don't see some people like they'll be positive. They'll be positive there, and then when they get home, they test themselves again and be negative. You know what I'm saying? So like one of them wrong, one of them right. So like I
yeah,
don't like that. I don't like that. It ain't happened to
bro.
me, but still though. But that's crazy.
So,
That was a crazy
so
time.
yeah, it was, bro. And you had to be disciplined too, because like I know you. They probably just said, wait, you sitting in the room all day, then you go to
All
the
day.
gym training, like you couldn't do nothing.
You couldn't
But
walk on the strip. You couldn't do nothing.
yeah, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you want let's talk about this next fight you got coming up, man. He, for all y'all that don't know, he fighting on ESPN. Give us a date, bro.
August 27th, it's gonna be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's on the Richard Comey Pedraza fight. It's gonna be a
That's a
showdown
good.
card.
That's
It's a
a
good
good.
fight.
That's a
I'm
good
on
main
here.
fight too.
I've got Jared Anderson on here. You got my boy Tiger Johnson, my boy Dante Benjamin.
Okay.
Um, there's some more good fights on here, but it's a lot of good prospects, and that's a good main event too. On like that's a good fight. That's a
That's what I
good
was
fight.
about to say. It's a
That's a
good
good
fight in
fight.
the main event,
That's
bro.
like equal. All like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
if you had to get
Pedraza tough.
if you had to get up to somebody, who you gonna get to? Rich Comey or Pedraza?
I don't know. Cause I like Richard Coleman. I think he's tough, but
Yeah,
Pedraza done made it through some wars, bro.
he showed how.
Pedraza done made it through some wars, and he
Huh?
got that veteran experience. But
Right,
Richard Coleman done been in there with some of the best too. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, that Joe, that's even, bro. That's
that's
an
it.
even fight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely be tuned in, and hey, everybody that's watching and supporting us, they better tune in too. Get my man
right,
Haven some support. You know what I'm saying?
right for
Do you know
sure.
you got a name yet? And
Um, I just got it yesterday. I'll tell you off the camera, but I don't
yeah,
be
yeah,
want to say
yeah.
it too
No,
soon.
you're not supposed to. Already,
I don't be want to say
already.
it too soon, cause man, my last fight, man, I probably had I went through like 10 opponents, so I just
Nah,
stopped saying.
I know
I
that's
like literally probably seven for sure though. I
for
went through
real,
about 7 opponents. Yeah,
bro.
so I don't
I
be
was
want
in
to
the
speak on too much to you till they sign that contract, and not even sign a contract till we get in the ring, till we touch
strap
gloves.
it up.
I don't even say nothing at the weigh-ins. I don't care if you show up for weigh-ins and make weight. This fight ain't official till we get in the fight and we touch gloves.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
when it's official.
real. That's real. That's real. 'Cause it's so much going. It's and that's another thing that people don't really talk about is the business of boxing and what goes on
Right,
behind the scenes. There's so much going on behind the scenes, bro.
right.
All right,
It can be crazy because you can train for a whole 2 months, man, and a week before your fight or 2 days before your fight, your opponent don't make weight or your fight getting pulled on. So you don't waste 2 months of your
bro.
time. And not only don't you don't fight all that hard work, all that weight, you don't get paid. Like it's nothing. Like
Bro, it's nothing.
it
Yeah,
it ain't just it's like so much work you don't put in. You don't take your body through such a stage. So you gotta be prepared and be ready for that. Like mentally, like
hmm
that really like boost your mental game up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So
That's why Charlo be going crazy. Charlo get on that joint and lose his mind, no
and
lie.
he go crazy, both of them, but
Bro,
especially
they do.
that one Charlo. But he don't care what he say.
Bro, he don't care. But
He
you know
don't
what?
care.
It built him because I always feel like some of the bad guys in the sport get paid the most. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? If you look at
right,
it, because people want to see him lose. You know what I'm saying?
right. And that's how
But
it is. It's crazy. That's how society is, though.
yeah, but they some dogs though. Some of my favorite. All right, who your top five fighters right now? Let's put it like that.
Top five, top five. I had to go top five. No specific order. I had to go Tank. I love Tank. He real explosive. I have
Yep.
to go. I had to go Crawford. No, no, not Crawford. Errol Spence. Errol
I was
Spence
about
to
to eat.
Tank.
Let's go.
Uh, I had to go anyway. You like anyway?
I like anyway. Yeah.
I like anyway. And then I had to go. Who else? Boots. I had to go Boots.
Who's sharp?
And one more. Uh, one more. Let me see. Let me see. One more. One more killer out there.
Who out there? You ain't gonna say the Charlos. You ain't gonna say who at 47. Well, we said you ain't even put Crawford on the list, bro.
I like Crawford, but I feel like I put Spencer now. I can't put
Oh,
both.
me too. All day, bro. All
Yeah,
day. I put
so
Spence there over Crawford, but Crawford talented because he fight both ways. My
he
thing is, does
is.
Crawford get touched,
Yeah, he is. He I like him and stuff, but he's not one of my favorites. I don't know why, but
bro?
he a good
You ain't,
boxer.
you ain't putting Shakur out there. No Devin Haney's.
I like Shakur. I probably put Shakur. I like Shakur. I like.
So quick story though, right? So we were I we usually spar here Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? This was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Bro, I get to the gym, and as I'm walking up the steps, I look behind me, and Shakur walking up the steps. I'm like, fuck, he doing here,
Yeah,
bro. Bro. This is when I really realized like the levels to this game. My
yeah,
boy went in there and kicked everybody ass and talked shit to him while jabbing him. Bop,
right,
bop. Everything was so sharp. Everything was
right.
smooth, bro. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he real, bro. You
Oh yeah,
know,
he for sure the real deal.
bro. He is. And as guys that's in this game, you could look at people and see like I'm gonna be honest, Caleb Plant, last week, really sharp. Really sharp. He got an opponent coming up. I can't put it out there yet. He let me know, but he got a good fight coming up. But he not even, bro. Bro was probably like 195 pounds last week. You know, he fight at 68. Yes,
Man.
bro. But he was, yeah. I was like, God damn, you big as a mother.
He
But
said he 195.
bro, he looked about 190, 195. Because my guy that he was sparring, we were about
Yeah,
180 pounds. And if you look on my Facebook, and because he's standing right beside my guy, and I'm like, God damn, I didn't realize Caleb Plant was that big.
yeah, he up there. So I
Like,
don't feel bad. I don't be feeling bad when I get too big.
bro, oh, you sound like my guy Najee. I be like, bro, what we doing, bro? Like,
Hey, oh,
bro,
feel too bad. I was like, I thought I was the only one getting too big.
no, bro,
Everybody
no.
get big.
Shit, look at Tank. Tank asked me having to do a camp before the camp.
But he got to do a fat count.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, dog. When I met Tank a few times, being in Baltimore, you know you're gonna see him. So
Right.
seeing him on TV, I was
Yeah.
he
He don't learn
he
though. He don't got better. And that's why he one of my favorites, man. Like not just in the ring, outside the ring. Like he don't turn to a whole different person. Like you can see
bro.
it over social media, like and
Yes,
the way he talk and everything. Like he really
bro.
just like he really like I'm like, man, I like that. Like,
He
you know,
grew
cause
up.
I watch his story and I seen how he grew up and stuff and how he first started. Like when he was around Adrian Broner, he missed weight like 2 times, like when he
Yep,
fought Pedraza, like before Pedraza
yep,
and all that. So now he making weight, like he be close to weight early, like, and he don't be saying that crazy stuff on there. He don't be doing
yeah,
all that crazy
bro.
stuff like
He
that.
matured.
He mature,
His
big
his
time.
maturation process is sweet,
Yeah,
and that's I mean he realized it now, and he got money fast too. If you look at
right.
it,
Oh
think
yeah,
about it, man. Shit. Imagine if somebody came and dropped out 2 mil on you right now. What you gonna do? You know, go
yeah.
out there. You can't. You gonna act a little crazy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true though. Yeah, well, like how you said it though. He got money fat and how where he came from. He came
Right,
from. I ain't gonna say he ain't come from money, but you know everybody know his story.
bro. Came from nothing.
Yeah, you know, he had nothing. So when you somebody get money, man, like you know, a lot of people like, why he act like that? I'm like, bro. Well, some people act like that. I'm like, bro, I can't say that. You know, I ain't come from how he came from. That's a
Mm-hmm.
different feeling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Mm-hmm.
different. Like you know what I'm saying? To never have money. Like, bro, I ain't had money my whole life, and I get 2 million. But you know how much stuff I've been buying inside my head that I want to buy.
Yes,
Like
bro.
you know,
Everything
I've
I
been
dreamed
buying stuff
about,
inside my head from you know what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing that would hit me with Icky when I watching his when I watch listen to him. He was like, man, I went to this college camp or whatever. Man, he was like, we was doing a college camp. And I was a great fighter, so he said everybody had their own room, like everybody had their own hotel room. So
right?
man, he said we get there, the man give me a key, and he like, yeah, you got your own room. So he said, meet me downstairs, and we can go out like with the frat people. He
Right.
like go out. He like, man, I'm finna sit right here and enjoy my room. He like, man, I never ever in my life been able to be in a room by myself. Like I always share the room by myself. So I'm like, dang, like you know what I'm saying. He said, man, I didn't even go out because I enjoyed the room being in there by myself and having the space by myself. So like like you don't know where people come from, so you don't know like when they express. Because I know people like man, you here man, and he's standing in the room like you could have came out, but like people go through different stuff, man. When certain stuff hit them, it hit hard. Cause you know what I'm saying, it's certain stuff that hit me hard. I'm like sheesh, like they hit
Right.
hard. Like, I ain't never thought. I have that or I'll be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? So
bro. And you know what's crazy to me, which really makes me like you even more now, is that that's real. You know what I'm
right,
saying? As men, we feel like we gotta be tough all the time. You gotta be
yeah,
a gangster all the time.
yeah,
So for you to come out and be like, bro, this shit made me emotional. It made
right,
me
yeah.
feel some type of way. Cause I'm the
No,
same. I'm like you, bro. We men, but we
we
got
human.
emotions too. We are
We human.
humans, but
We
that don't
human.
make us soft. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You run
right.
up, you still gonna get. I'm still gonna beat you up.
Still gonna
But
get stomped on. Nah, 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 nah. You
you
know what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
Nah.
All
Yeah,
the way. But I'm
yeah.
human, bro. I have emotions, and it's
Right,
nothing to me. That makes you stronger than the average man. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Because everybody ain't gonna come out and say nothing like that. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah. Man, you just how you say, man, you just speak facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And just giving game to like people that watching, because a lot of people that watch you, a lot of people that follow you and watch you that you don't even know, man. Like being at home and stuff like that. And I'm in a small city, this ain't no big city, but to air around here, it's big to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So when people see me and see certain stuff, like man, it's crazy like the amount of love I get and amount of appreciation people tell me for like doing
right.
certain stuff. So man, like that just keep me going. I'm like, man, that's sweet. Like this place like I went to the gym today, man.
Uh,
I'm in the gym. I went to the gym like when I not my boxing gym, our gym.
mhm.
I had went to like a little fitness gym right here. And sometimes like I go get in the sauna or I go run there when it's too hot. And man, and I was sitting down and like it was about like three people. Like I seen three people at me they look hard and they kept on walking. And I'm like he know me but he don't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
So I talking to one dude and I say, man, yeah, man, my last fight. And he like, oh, I knew you from somewhere. Like, I just didn't want to say nothing. It was like four people like that and listen like 15 minutes. I'm like, man, yeah, this sweet. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm on my way.
You
Like
on
that's
your way, bro.
like
You
when
gonna
I
work
every time I
for
go somewhere, no matter where I go, like somebody know me. Even if they don't say nothing, I know somebody know me. Cause certain times you see people be like, that's Haven. Like I don't know, is that him? You know what I'm saying? So it'd be
it.
crazy, but I appreciate that, man.
Bro, that's
It's,
a big deal. That's what we work
right,
for, man. Like you
right,
say, that's motivation, bro. That's
right.
motivation. And that's your give back to
My
the
gift,
community.
yeah,
You
right,
know what I'm saying? That's your gift. That's
yeah,
your because you never know what that did for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Somebody might have had a
Never,
fucked up day, and
yeah,
then they see Haven Brady, and that might have made
yeah,
their whole day. They get an autograph from Haven
right,
Brady.
yeah,
That might be the highlight to
right,
everything they got going on. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And then with me being in a small city,
Yeah.
especially boxing, it ain't never been no boxer on my level down here. So that's real
Right.
big. And then other than that, being on TV, like this is a small city, like being on TV, that's major. So
Bro,
you know
that's
how
major. Yeah.
you can see people even like it's been people that I seen on YouTube. Like YouTube, it ain't TV, but it's YouTube. Everybody in the world watch YouTube. And people I see on YouTube, and I seen them in person. I'm like, shit, that's him on YouTube. Like that's him. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine how people feel down here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
you know,
Bro. Hey, bro, I'm excited for you. I'm proud of what you're doing, man. Before we get ready to wrap it up, though, give us something for these amateurs, for these guys that are hoping to one day be in your position.
man, I say stay in the amateur, fight hard, man. Give your all to your craft, day in, day out. All your hard work gonna pay off, and I say the most important thing is stay focused, stay grounded. Like keep your circle small and tight, and listen to your mentors, your coaches. I feel like that be one of the big saying. Like stay grounded, listen to your coaches, your mentor, and just stay focused, man. And when life hits you hard, because it's just part of life. When life hits you hard, get up and keep going, like and go hard. Like that's the biggest thing. That's I feel like that's the biggest thing with boxing and just life. Period. Like when people get hit, people get hit with certain situations in life, they tend to
Hmm.
fall back, lean back, or fall off. Like when you come back hard, that means something good coming. Like that's great. Like that. That's how I look at the situation. When I get hit with something hard, or something hit me with hard in life or something, like oh yeah, something good coming out of this. Like
That's right.
something like so if I make it through this, I make it through this tough stage,
Anything.
then the
Yeah,
other side gonna be what I'm saying sweet. So that's all I give, man. Keep pushing, man. Your dreams will come true if you just stay grounded and stay and stay humble. Stay humble.
Definitely, definitely, man. I'm so excited to see where your career goes. 7-0, 4 knockouts, signed the top rank. Big fight on ESPN,
Yes,
August
sir.
27th. Everybody, y'all tune in, man. Y'all follow, y'all like, y'all share, man.
Yeah.
It's everybody has a dream, you know what I'm saying? And
Green.
it's up to you to make that dream happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things like you say, times are gonna be rough, but it's always that grass green on the other side when you put the hard work in.
It's
You
always
know what
green.
I'm saying? So with that, you gotta have consistency. You gotta be dedicated. You
Right.
gotta have a love and a passion for what you are doing. And if you
Right.
can stay consistent with those things,
Right.
what can stop you?
Nah. I feel like the only
Yeah,
person to stop you is you.
that's it.
Yeah.
You. At the end of the day, we need to wake up every day and when we look in that mirror, it's you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's you, bro. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely proud of you, man. And I appreciate you for coming on 12 rounds with Chiles, man.
I
It's
appreciate you having me, man. It was a
definitely,
great
bro.
show, man. For
Definitely,
sure.
bro. I hope we can do it again. Hey, bro, I might have to get me a Haven Brady Jr. t-shirt too, bro, so I can
Right. For,
represent up here on the
right.
East,
For
man.
sure, man. I got you, man.
I got you, bro. I
Yeah. For
got you,
sure.
man. So I can definitely throw it up on all the social medias, man, before you
Right.
fight. And we
Right.
supporting you over here, dog.
Man, appreciate it, man. I'll be down there soon. Hopefully,
Hey,
me get some work
bro,
out of
you know I can set it, bro. I'm from here to New York. We go. I take my fighters everywhere, bro. So if you
there.
coming anywhere close to here, holler at me.
I got you,
Holler
man.
at me for sure, bro. I appreciate having you on 12 rounds with Charles, man. We out of here.
All right, thanks. Salute.
My man.